So it said that Joseph began to be tempted. All right. Reading this did me a great justice.
Come on.
I just told you that you cannot be elevated without conflict. All right. It said that Potiphar's wife began to tempt Joseph. But as I read the story, I never seen one time where Joseph took interest in Potiphar's wife. So I realized that the temptation was not for Joseph to fall, but the temptation was for Joseph to be put into a position where he could be elevated once again in the kingdom of God.
All right, good. That's good.
If I'm gonna fall to temptation, then I mean I take a liking to it. I'm not gonna fall to any woman that comes to me that I have no interest in. There's no way that she can tempt me if I don't see nothing attractive about her. Never in the Bible did it say that Joseph was attracted to Potiphar's wife.
That's right.
The temptation was for Joseph to be accused so that he can be pushed further into Egypt in the prison so that he can be elevated once again.
Right.
So it said that his Potiphar's wife falsely accused him. Said that Joseph tried to do something to her. She took off his garment as he ran from her. And then she took it to her husband. And he tried to do this and he tried to do that. Joseph falsely accused. He's thrown into jail. But let me show you how the hand of God will stay upon you, even if you're in the midst of your low situation, or while you make a transition to your higher situation. It said that when Joseph went in jail, the keeper of the prison, he began to find favor in Joseph. It said and Joseph, he found favor over him.
Yeah, take your time.
He said he did not look into anything that was under Joseph's authority. So now Joseph ends up in prison. And now he's given authority again. Now he's been put over all the men in the prison. He's been put over all the men of the prison because the keeper of the prison found favor in Joseph again. Because the Lord was with him. And whatever he did, the Lord made it prosper. All right. Even in the midst of transition, everything that you touch, the Lord still begins to give you favor. The Lord still begins to elevate you, just to let you know that even though you're in a situation where it seems like I'm not here, I'm still with you. Even though you're going through a rough time, I'm still right here. Even though your finances are low, I'm still with you. Even though your children are acting up, I'm still here. Don't give up on God, because He won't give up on you. Said the butler and the baker of the king of Egypt, who were confined in the prison, had a dream. Somebody say, I dare you to dream. They had a dream, both of them, each man's dream in one night, and each man dreamed with his own interpretation. And Joseph came into them in the morning and looked at them, and he saw they were sad. So he asked Pharaoh's officer who were with him in the custody of the Lord's house, saying, why do you look so sad today? Joseph, he's been put in a ditch by his brothers. He's been sold into slavery. He's been accused of false things by Potiphar's wife. Now he's in prison, but yet he's still looking at other prisoners, asking them, why do you look so sad? I find it hard to ask someone why they look so sad if you're sad yourself. So this lets me know that even though Joseph was in prison, he still had a spirit of joy.
Absolutely.
And he said, so when he asked Pharaoh's officers who were with him in custody of the Lord's house, saying, why do you look so sad today? And they said to him, we each have had a dream, and there is no interpreter of it. So Joseph said to them, do not interpretations belong to God? Tell them to me, please. Then the chief butler told his dream to Joseph and said to him, behold, in my dream a vine was before me, and in the vine were 3 branches. It was as though it was budded. It blossomed short forth, and its clusters brought forth ripe grapes. Then Pharaoh's cup was in my hand, and I took the grapes and pressed them into Pharaoh's cup, and placed the cup in Pharaoh's hand. And Joseph said to him, this is the interpretation of it. The 3 branches are 3 days. Now within 3 days, Pharaoh will lift up your head, and and restore you to your place. And you will put Pharaoh's cup in his hand according to the former manner when you were his butler. But remember me when it is well with you, and please show kindness to me. Make mention of me to Pharaoh and get me out of this house. So if you continue to read the story, the interpretation of Joseph, it comes to pass. He's restored back into Pharaoh's house, but the man forgets about Joseph. And Joseph is left in jail for 2 more years. But God never forgot Joseph. So he caused another dream to come upon Pharaoh. Said, then it came to pass at the end of 2 full years, Pharaoh had a dream. And behold, he stood by the river. Suddenly there came up out of the river 7 cows, fine looking and fat, and they fed in the meadow. Then behold, 7 other cows came up after them out of the river, ugly and gaunt, but stood by the other cows on the bank of the river. And the ugly and good cows ate up the 7 fine looking and fat cows. So Pharaoh awoke. He slept and dreamed a second time. Whenever God's in it, he'll reaffirm to you what he's trying to tell you. So you ain't got to question whether God told me this or not, because if he told you, he'll let you know again and again and